Could the Montreal Canadiens be about to pull off the kind of shocking offensive addition that transforms their entire season before it even begins? With the 2025-26 NHL campaign just around the corner, whispers from within the Bell Center suggest that management is seriously considering a surprise move that could completely reshape their second-line attack and send a clear message to the rest of the league. Montreal is done rebuilding and ready to compete. This isn't your typical rumor mill speculation, folks. We're talking about a franchise that has methodically built something special over the past few seasons, watching their young core develop while patiently waiting for the right moment to strike. And that moment might be right now, with the Canadiens sitting on newfound salary cap flexibility following recent roster moves that have freed up crucial financial space. Here's what makes this potential acquisition so intriguing. Montreal isn't looking to patch holes or address glaring weaknesses. Instead, they're operating from a position of calculated aggression, targeting a specific type of player who could take their already promising attack to an entirely different level. We're talking about someone with the experience, finishing ability, and tactical versatility to immediately impact their second line, while providing the kind of veteran presence that accelerates young talent development. The player they're reportedly eyeing represents everything modern championship teams need. The ability to create plays under pressure, recover pucks in crucial situations, and contribute equally in transition and defensive zone coverage. This isn't about adding depth for the sake of depth. This is about identifying a game changer who can elevate the performance of everyone around him while bringing proven success from competitive environments. What separates this potential target from other available options is his combination of technical skill and physical presence. Montreal's coaching staff have been analyzing his adaptability to different tactical systems, his face-off efficiency, and most importantly, his performance in decisive game moments. These are the kinds of intangibles that can make the difference between a good season and a breakthrough campaign. The strategic implications of this move go far beyond simple offensive statistics. The Canadiens have been developing an impressive young core, but they've reached a point where adding veteran leadership and proven production could accelerate everyone's development curve. Having an experienced second-line center could take enormous pressure off their younger players while providing tactical flexibility that championship teams require. Think about what this could mean for Montreal's overall roster construction. They've built impressive depth throughout their lineup, but adding this caliber of player would give them the kind of four-line attack that makes teams dangerous in any situation. The ability to roll consistent offense throughout the lineup, to match up against any opponent, to have multiple scoring threats that opposing defenses can't focus on exclusively. That's where playoff series are won. However, the Canadiens aren't rushing into anything, and that patience demonstrates the organizational maturity that has defined their recent success. Management understands that any significant addition needs to align perfectly with their long-term vision and financial strategy. They're not interested in mortgaging their future for immediate gratification, no matter how tempting the short-term upgrade might appear. The integration challenge adds another fascinating layer to this potential move. Adding proven talent to a young, developing core requires incredible finesse and planning. The coaching staff needs to ensure that any new addition enhances the existing chemistry between veterans and prospects without creating internal competition that could disrupt the positive momentum they've built during the preseason. From a financial perspective, this move makes perfect sense given Montreal's current cap situation. The recent trades that freed up salary space weren't just about creating flexibility for the sake of it. They were strategic moves designed to position the franchise for exactly this kind of opportunity, where the right player becomes available at the right time with the right financial structure. The fan reaction to these rumors tells you everything about where this franchise stands in terms of expectations and excitement. Montreal supporters have watched this organization methodically build something special, and they sense that the pieces might finally be falling into place for something truly significant. The prospect of adding an impact player to their second line has generated genuine enthusiasm throughout the fan base. What makes this situation even more compelling is the timing. The Canadiens have reached a point in their development where they're no longer content to simply compete and gain experience. They want to win meaningful games, make serious playoff runs, and establish themselves as legitimate contenders in the Eastern Conference. Adding this type of veteran presence could be the catalyst that transforms those aspirations into reality. The scouting reports on this potential target emphasize his ability to perform in high-pressure situations and adapt to different tactical approaches. Those are exactly the kinds of qualities that championship teams need when games matter most. His experience in competitive environments could provide invaluable leadership for Montreal's younger players, while giving the coaching staff additional strategic options. As the hockey world watches and waits for concrete developments, the anticipation continues to build throughout Montreal and across the NHL. If this move materializes, it could represent a defining moment in the Canadiens' rebuild timeline, the point where they officially transition from promising young team to legitimate playoff threat. The next few days could be absolutely crucial for Montreal's championship aspirations. Management has positioned themselves perfectly to make this kind of impact addition, and they seem determined to capitalize on their opportunity. The question is whether they should make a move, but whether they can execute the perfect deal that transforms their season before it even begins. What do you think about Montreal's aggressive approach to roster construction? Should they be making these kinds of bold moves? Or would you prefer they continue developing their young core more gradually? Let us know your thoughts in the comments and hit that like button if you believe the Canadiens are ready to make some serious noise this season.